Hey guys, welcome back. We are Chris and Joe. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it.
Amen.
Hey Joe, what tricks have you got for us today?
Today I've got something very exciting. We are making irresistibly soft and flavorful blueberry muffins. Come, let's get started.
Oh wow.
For the blueberry muffins, I've taken 2 cups of flour. So here, this is the standard measuring cup. I've taken 2 cups of flour using this cup. So it's about 240 grams roughly of maida, ordinary all-purpose flour. Then let me add about 2 teaspoons of baking powder to this. This makes about a dozen muffins, blueberry muffins. And then let me add salt to it. Salt, about half a teaspoon of salt I'm using. Because I'm using salted butter, the ordinary Amul butter that we have. So that is always salted. So I'm using salt only about half a teaspoon. So just mix it with the whisk so that they all combine together. And let us set it aside. Now let's take a large bowl, break, no, not eggs. Let me take butter. We need to beat the butter. So this everything for when we bake, everything has to be at room temperature. Especially when we bake any cakes or muffins, all the ingredients should be at room temperature. This is butter which is at room temperature. This is 100 grams of butter. Okay. And okay, let me beat this. It takes only a minute because it's already soft. Okay. I'm using a hand mixer to beat because if you don't have a hand mixer, you can always use a whisk, but I prefer a hand mixer. So okay. To that I'm adding 150 grams of granulated sugar, that is about 3/4 cup. Okay, so I am adding also 2 tablespoons of oil to this because oil keeps the cake soft. Even when you leave it in the fridge, it will remain soft. But I like the flavor and the taste of butter, so I have added more of butter and less of oil. So yeah. Now the butter and the sugar we have beaten nicely. I'm going to add eggs to this. 2 eggs at room temperature. I'm going to add vanilla essence, about a teaspoon. Okay, let me grate 2 lime into it because blueberries and
Zest.
the zest of 2 lime. So blueberries and lime go very well. So I'm just going to add. These are two small limes. So I'm taking 2 limes because the lime is too small. Otherwise, if the lime is nice and big, one is enough. I'm just going to grate and add to this. It gives a nice flavor. So just grating into it. Okay. Just give a beat. See, it's nicely blended, the eggs and the butter and the sugar. It looks nice and foamy. Now I'll put this off. Now next we'll be adding flour. But before I add the flour, I want to do something. I've got here about 90 grams of blueberries. This is about half a cup of blueberries. These are dried blueberries because we don't get fresh blueberries over here. We are in a tropical climate and we don't get blueberries so easily here in India. So yeah, I found this in the supermarket the other day, so I fell in love with this. So that's why I've decided to make the blueberry muffins. So these are dried ones. They are still good. So I'm going to use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some flour and blueberries together. So hopefully they will not sink down when I bake it. So that's why we need to add some flour to this. So here's the flour that we had mixed with the baking powder and salt. So I'll take some of the flour from this. Is this visible? Will this be visible? Okay. So here I've got the blueberries and I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoon maybe I'll add. So and I'll just mix them, toss them nicely, coat all the blueberries. So when you coat all the dry fruits and nuts with the flour, it's not supposed to sink down at the bottom of the cake. So that's why I'm coating it. So hopefully this will not go down. Okay. So I'm going to keep this aside because we'll be putting this at the in the end. So I'm keeping it aside. Now we are going to add the flour into this in portions. So now I'll add. We always begin with flour. So I'll be adding flour and milk alternately. Milk and I've got some yogurt, curd. This is about 2 tablespoons of yogurt. This is quarter cup measure. This is quarter cup of yogurt. And here I've got 3/4 cup of milk. Everything is in room temperature. So I'm going to alternately mix the flour and the milk and yogurt. I'll show you. So first we start with the flour. Now I'm going to add yogurt, some of the yogurt. Then add some flour. Add some milk, add flour, add yogurt. After every addition of liquid, we have to add flour. The starting and the ending should be with flour. I think I'll stop this and I'll add flour. It's finding it difficult. The beginning and the ending should be with flour, so I'm going to add. Here I'm going to add the rest of the milk. the rest of the flour. Meanwhile, the oven is on. It's at 200 degrees Celsius, because when we put the cake inside, the oven has to be very hot. Okay, now I don't need to overbeat the batter. The batter shouldn't be beaten too much, otherwise the cake will become dense. So we have to be very careful about that. So now I'll just use the spatula. We'll keep this that side. Okay, I'm just going to use the spatula now. I don't want to use the egg beater too much. I'm just going to mix the blueberries into this. I will keep some. I'll keep some to put it on top. Just fold in the blueberries. The lucky ones will get more blueberries. The unlucky ones may get a few, because you can't help it. Some will get more, some of the muffins will have more, some will have less. Okay. Now I've got 2 muffin trays ready, lined with the liners, cupcake liners or muffin liners. So I'm just going to put this batter. I think I'll put some blueberries on top also. Okay, so maybe I can put a little more of this. Okay, let me first put in both the trays. My trays are quite old. I need to buy some new ones. I've used it so many times.
The one next to it is overflowed.
Okay, let me put 1 or 2 blueberries on top. I don't have too many. They are quite expensive over here. But I'm excited that we are getting blueberries. At least the dry ones. I can buy and keep it and use it any time of the year. Whereas fresh blueberries comes once in a while, very rarely. Okay, here I have to sprinkle some sugar on top. Sprinkle some sugar on top so that you will get a nice, when you'll get a slight crunch on it. Okay, and when you keep this in the oven, you can fill up half a cup of water, any teacup, ceramic teacup. You can fill up water and keep along with the tray in the oven. So this will keep the cake moist. So here's our blueberry muffins. I've baked both the trays. Let me check that for this one is still hot. This tray is cooled down. Yeah. See. Can you see? See how soft it is. Our blueberry muffins. Smells amazing. These muffins look perfect. The moment we have been waiting for. Come, let's taste these blueberry muffins.
Oh wow, I was waiting for that invite. You guys know by now that I have a sweet tooth. It's so moist, it's so soft, and super delicious.
Yeah.
You've done it, Joe.
It's so
It's a
fluffy.
good job.
So fluffy. You all must try this recipe. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and comment. We have been waiting for your feedback.
There's some crumbs on your chin. Guys, thanks for watching. See you all next time. This is Chris and Joe signing off.
Bye for now. Happy cooking.